Inside this fridge in one of the supermarkets in Soroti City, I found some nutritional supplements which are not certified or the permits have expired being sold. Several people are taking nutritional supplements known as kombuchas, not knowing that some of them are unsafe for their lives, but only that they are taken up by claims that it improves manpower and treats numerous chronic diseases.
What I have seen from some of these kombuchas, sometimes they give you manpower, but it does not last because they are mixed with chemicals, meaning some of them are not naturally pure. My friends who got that problem informed me also, and I no longer take the drink.
The market for natural nutritional supplements in Uganda is growing rapidly, but is still largely unregulated, resulting in an increase in counterfeit and contaminated products. During my investigation, many kombucha consumers hesitated to share their experiences, fearing that people would misinterpret their use of these beverages as a sign of low manpower. My research revealed that some uncertified kombucha products, including those with expired licenses, are being sold in Soroti City among other places in Tesson. A quick check on the UNBS website shows that nationally, about 192 kombucha brands have expired permits, while only around 168 hold valid ones. Alakaram, produced by ForQNet SMC Limited in Nakatunya Ward, Soroti City West, is one such product that had its permit expire on September 13, 2024, according to NUNBS website. Despite this, it continues to be available in the market. On March 17th of this year, I visited the production site for Lakara around midday. Initially, the inception was less than welcoming, but it improved once I mentioned my intention to promote the product. When I requested to speak with the supervisor, 2 out of 3 people in the semi-permanent office were curious about my reasons, but eventually allowed me to meet with the person seated as they moved away. I soon found myself speaking with the acting manager, Bernard Eningo. Inside the facility, constructed solely from iron sheeting, I learned about the production process of the Alakara drink. However, I was not permitted to take photographs or capture videos for unspecified reasons.
Most people take Alakara because Alakara gives them energy, most especially I would say the manpower aspect because of the ginger that we put in and the mulondo, and most people out there have testified. Then the other thing is that aloe vera gives you feel a bit stressed off, stressed off when you take it, and when you have some kind of fatigue, when you take it, when it's at your free time, you feel you're stressed off. Then the other benefit of Alakara, people usually take it, and the reason we produce it is it helps in reducing on the pressure that most people these days have kind of most people are affected with pressure, and most people take it because of that, and it is true, it helps. Outside pressure, we also have flu. Yeah, you see, when we went inside there, you're seeing something that you feel like it is choking, entering in the eyes like that. That thing helps in the treatment of flu and some cough. Alakara is officially certified and it's known.
The certification is expired.
No, that is a total lie, because if it was expired, I'm sure the government could have sealed me off or could have made us to stop producing Alakara.
Okay, when is the last time you renewed certification?
Actually, it's last year, and every year you renew it.
What about any problem on the side of UNDF?
Yeah, those ones when they come, for them they want to see that you are operating on a line. They come do inspection every year. But of course when they come, whether you are in the right track or not, obviously you know that you have to prepare money for them.
Peter Michael Opio, owner of the well-known Goldman supermarket in Soroti City, stated that it is not solely the seller's responsibility to differentiate between authentic and counterfeit kombucha.
Because for us, we may not be able to distinguish which one is the genuine one and which one is the fake one. It is up to the owners of the government, most especially the UNBS body, to come and educate people that when you are buying this, these are the features you have to look for.
From November 2021 to January 2022, the UNBS conducted inspections at 65 beverage factories, resulting in the closure of 12 for producing non-compliant and potentially harmful kombucha. They also seized the shillings 24 million worth of counterfeit or contaminated supplements. Pius Wanyala, a microbiology analyst at the UNBS regional office in Bale, notes that while some drink producers comply with the regulations by obtaining certification, others operate illicitly, selling potentially dangerous unverified products, sometimes laced with the harmful substances through convert channels. So he advises consumers to always check for a verified UNBS Q mark on kombucha to ensure safety.
Most of the producers of these drinks, some of them have complied, whereas some have not complied. And the best advice I can give is every kombucha drink you must take, first check if it has what? If it has the UNBS Q mark. If it doesn't have, then it should be a no-go zone. The danger of consuming that which is not verified and checked by UNBS are so many. Because over time we have observed that some of these the people mix these drinks with maybe drugs, like manpower drugs to give strength, to male vigor. So consumption of such has an effect on your heart because it's going to affect your heart. And secondly, some of them could be containing poisons since they are not checked. The poisons will damage your liver. So at the end of the day, you realize that someone is having issues with their liver, they are having issues with their heart, it's failing, but it has come as a result of consumption of these things. So the best information I can give you, first of all, ensure that it has a Q mark on it. Not affixed, but certified. And it should be the one which is being sold openly. Because some of these people, being unscrupulous, they not do things in the night and they sell them in the back door. Whereby even when our teams like surveillance, they move around, they will not be able to see.
Dr. John Wilson Etolu, a consultant physician at Soroti Regional Referral Hospital, recommends consulting healthcare providers for safety and certification and emphasizes that proper healthcare should not be substituted with these drinks as genuine energy is derived from a balanced diet.
What I can guide is that before you take any alternative therapy, make sure that you consult your healthcare provider at a personal level. I have been given this medicine for hypertension. What's your advice? I wouldn't advise people to just take medicines without getting a prescription from a prescriber. Make sure that you double check with your health giver to make sure these drugs are okay, are certified, so that your health is secured. Again, I want to encourage people. None of these soft drinks treats our health care. These are drinks that we take when in your relaxing moments. But I wouldn't be able to take these drinks to solve problems. For example, a drink X helps you to clear hypertension. A drink X gives you energy. What gives us energy is food that we eat on a daily basis at home. So I would not encourage us to take these drinks for particularly treating our health.
Alfred Edakase-Lalu, the Kabramaido County MP and a member of the Trade and Industry Parliamentary Committee, highlights that UNBS has passed and lack presence in the last mile where production and consumption occur, urging the government to significantly increase investment in service decentralization.
Until a product has gone through a process of certification, we cannot guarantee its quality. I would also like to ask the public, please report those products. Report those products to a commercial officer in your district. so that that commercial officer can provide a follow-up. The commercial officer in your district is a representative of Ministry of Trade and Cooperatives, and this is where UNBS lies. The challenge we are having with UNBS is that UNBS is so thin on the ground, and they do not have offices to the last mile, and yet consumption and production are taking place at the last mile. This is certainly the challenge that government now has, to invest a lot more. Last financial year, government added money into staffing of UNBS, but government and parliament need to put more money into the decentralization of services, so that in a city like Soroti, there should have been an office for Uganda National Bureau of Standards, so that in this region, producers of these products who are investing in production, by the way, should be able to benefit by accessing certification. Some of those products are okay, but because they do not have a logo, the owners cannot leverage on their investment. And the process for them to get the logo is so long. If you're a producer in Kabremaid, for you to go, right now, UNBS is bringing a regional office in Bali, but it's still far. It's still too difficult. And the process, if you are a startup, you are a startup person, you are a new entrepreneur, you don't have all the resources to do all the tests. So we will continue to ask government to invest a bit more in UNBS, so that those services are decentralized.
Victoria Namutebi Wamala, a senior public relations officer at UNBS, highlighted that the limited workforce and budget have contributed to the smuggling of counterfeit goods, which she denounced, while also reaffirming their zero tolerance stance on corruption and urging the public to report any related issues to UNBS.
And we are saying report to UNBS about any corruption tendencies or about anyone who asks you for money that you're not supposed to pay.
As UNBS, we might be having limited staff. We may not reach all corners of the country, but we are trying our best to be everywhere. Like I said, we have limited staff, so sometimes we have an issue of smuggling. People smuggle goods into the country. So our humble request to enterprises is that if you're planning to export out of Uganda, make sure you get the UNBS quality mark, so that what you export is certified. Our quality mark, we have an arrangement in the East African community. If goods are certified in Uganda, they will go to Kenya, Tanzania, and wherever without quality checks done again, because they trust our quality mark. That's why you've also seen goods in Uganda that have the KEBS mark. When they come here, they are certified by Kenya. So that means here, because we have harmonized our standards, the quality standards are already met. So our appeal to enterprises, most especially those exporting, but also even at the local market, because even Ugandans need to consume safe products. Ensure you get your product certified by UNBS.
Proxda Ndagire, representing Trademark Africa, announced their partnership with UNBS to accredit regional laboratories in Mbale, Mbarara, and Igulu, aiming to lower costs and waiting times for clients who need UNBS services in Kampala.
They are already in existence and they are being utilized by the communities. So what we are working towards is getting them accredited. So that's the scope of services that are offered within these labs.
According to reports from UNBS, about 58% of goods available in the market, including processed supplements, are deemed substandard, with the 5,707 metric tons confiscated in the year ending June 2023. A significant number of locally manufactured supplements, often promoted as herbal, operate without proper regulatory oversight. This highlights the urgent need for regulation in this sector, as the lack of oversight poses significant threats to public health. This report was produced with the support from UNBS in partnership with the Ultimate Media and Trademark Africa. Relax Emi Alomu, Light TV, Soroti.